Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Healer's Hut. I'm so glad you found your way here today. Today, I am giving you a gratefulness exercise, and as the title of this video suggests, we are ditching the journal. So, this is great if you don't like journaling. I have never been a fan. I can make lists, I can write ideas, I can write concepts. Do not ask me to write a diary or journal entries. Never been something I've excelled in. And if you are one of those people, this is a great exercise. So, the foundation of this exercise is based in the Gratefulness Journal. And what you do with that is traditionally, I think it would be every night, you would write at least 3 to maybe 10 things, depending on what had happened during the day that you were grateful for. Could be anything. And then you would do that every night. It's a matter of reflecting back on the day, stepping back, and just evaluating how everything is. The little things that you can be grateful for, the big things that you can be grateful for. What this exercise is that practice minus the journal, which is fantastic. So you can do this. Ideally, you can do this twice a day. You can list as many things as you want, just like you would in your journal. And you do it in the morning and at night to wake up, to fall asleep, and there you go. And it can still be anything. Gratefulness is something that I think we all strive to practice. We don't always succeed in. And what's really nice is that it does kind of pull you out of your own headspace and force you to really take a look at your life, so that no matter how bad of a day you think you've actually had, there are kind of those little nuggets of joy and happiness that you can find that allow you to say, you know, I am very grateful for that. And they can be very simple and mundane. They can be very profound, again. So it might be something like, I am grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for chocolate. I had a friend one day, we were talking. She had been in kind of a bad mood. She was driving home and was like, you know what? I'm really grateful to the inventor of the windshield wiper. Very grateful. So it could be things like that. You might even have kind of spontaneous moments where you're very grateful for things like the inventor of spell check. If you have to write papers or emails, whoever first discovered chocolate and hot chocolate. You might be grateful for your pets or for family members, for friends, good coworkers. Gratefulness is also a really good way to help with manifestation. It can be used in manifestation practices. I will get to that in a later, I believe it's going to be a series of videos that I will be discussing kind of manifestation and the law of attraction. That's actually going to be a slightly more research heavy project because I want to take you through a number of different teachers. So I think, it might be wrong, but I think it's like Mistopheles, Hermes Trismegistus, Saint Germain, Abraham Hicks. I don't believe Eckhart Tolle deals so much in manifestation practices. I always feel like I hear him talk more about the internal self, but that would be something I would have to look into. And then I will also be doing a video at one point on Abraham Hicks's pivoting and the emotional scale, which I am currently working my way through. I believe it's Esther's second book, but the first book in the Law of Attraction series. So I have some literature on it, but I'm actually trying to find the actual practice written out in order to really fully explain it, to kind of summarize it a little bit better. When I get to that video, I'll explain why and how that came about. But these are things that kind of dovetail off of gratefulness practices. So if you can start doing this, hopefully you will see other things in your life start to change. And this is also a really good practice if you find yourself in situations that you are not happy with. Say you're in a bad job, you don't like your job. If you can find things to be grateful for about that job, hopefully it will start to ease whatever resistance you have and kind of start to open the door. If you really can't, that's fine. Just focus on other things that you can be grateful for. Your family, your friends, your health, your pets. Oh God, the list is really endless because there are just an incomprehensible things that you can be grateful for, and they're all going to be very individualistic because they're all going to be based off of your own experiences. And what's nice too is that because you can do this at any time, while I might suggest doing it first thing in the morning and then at the end of the day, if you're stuck in traffic and you want to try and keep yourself in a good mood, by all means, do that. If you know you have a presentation coming up and you want to kind of jazz yourself up, wake yourself up a bit for the meeting, you can do that. Speaking of kind of waking yourself up, should you choose to do this meditation to go to sleep, I would suggest doing it on a weekend. Just from personal experience, there have been times I have done this and have fallen right off to sleep. Not a problem. There have also been times where I have done this and instead of falling asleep, I've made myself more awake, where I could have gotten up and probably have started to do things, which would be fine if I didn't have a day job and didn't have to be up early in the morning. So, making up a list of things at midnight is not always the most productive, no matter how much we might want it to be so. So just check and make sure when you do this to see what kind of person you are. If this consistently kind of jazzes you up and wakes you up, maybe it's not the best nighttime meditation. If you're kind of one of those people where it can go either way, then you can find, try it out. If you're like, this is not working, switch to something else. That's the best thing I can tell you. And if it does wake you up, then maybe this is a good thing to do in the morning. When you're getting ready, as you're wandering around over your breakfast, whatever your morning routine is, you can find a way to do that. Because what's nice is you can just say these to yourself in your head. You can whisper them to yourself if you're alone. Or if you're like me and you talk to yourself, you can also just say them out loud and have a whole running gratefulness list out loud, and people can look at you funny. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Let them look at you strange. So I believe I do actually have notes. Like, I actually write these scripts out. Do you think I follow them? No. Why would I? Why would I want to do that? I enjoy scrolling aimlessly through notes to figure out if I have everything, which I do actually. I actually think I gave you some extra audio. So that is it. I hope this serves you well. I can try to come out with a gratefulness kind of meditation for you if you'd like. Kind of like the happy chair prompts, only more soft and meditative and not just prompts but actual things. If you are looking for such meditations, they are all over YouTube. Feel free to look them up. I would actually kind of recommend as well Unlimited You. And what's really nice is they will live stream gratefulness videos like for days at a time if you want something to kind of play in the background. It's a good one to check out. All right. So, well, my time has come to a close. I wish you all the best. Until we meet again, have a good night. Bye.